Wildcard Custom. It's 9 o'clock. Friday. Yeah. Really? Really? Let's do this. Okay. Warning. I'm going to warn you right the fuck now. This is just how it is. Anybody out there that has a car in the 1970s, could be newer, you're going to tell me that I'm saying, if you didn't do the body work, you don't know what's there. Okay, this is what's going on. Batman was here today. The original quote was, I told him we have to double it. Plus. He didn't know what to say. I told him, you do whatever you want. He says he couldn't afford to double it. What I quoted him the first place, he said he could give me half more of that. what could I do? I said, I don't know. Pat Man says he ain't got money like that. I believe him. It's not a sad pity party story. Pat Man got 3 kids and got a fucking job. He don't sling. He don't supply and demand. He doesn't have the money. So I'm not sure how far. We can't go all the way. He just can't afford it, and I understand it. And I respect him for telling me up front. The plan is, I'm not touching those. I'm not touching those quarters at all. I'm gonna put, I need to keep track of how many hours. I've been in this situation before. He's got too much money in it. But he loves it. But he doesn't have the money. Because he's not credit card poor. He pays as he goes. Better to do that than be credit card poor and live hog wild for a minute and then can't pay the credit card or the bills. I told him he does have to get a front fender. I told him he was going to decide next Friday what he could afford. I said, that's fine. But I can go on and sand the hood and the roof and everything. But that's the easy stuff, quote unquote. I always do the hard stuff first. So I told him, we shook hands again. He didn't give me no money down. Maybe that's a mistake on my end. I'm going to see how many hours. I'm not going up in there. I'm not going up in there. I'm not going any farther than there. Some of you, yeah. I can't give hours away, and Pat Man can only afford so much. I need to keep track of my hours, like I said. What can I say? Here we are. I didn't want this big a project. But I'll do what I can. That is a piece of Swiss cheese. I believe that fender, well, I know the fender was hit. And I believe that this door was hit. I'm going to leave the door for now. And I'm going to patch the rockers. Let's see how many hours I got in it. Am I going to give Pat Man a break? Commercial break. Can't do it right. Okay, I understand that. Everybody that's done this fucking car before me took the easy way out. I'm gonna go the distance to a certain length till I have enough hours where I need to have enough hours to prep it, prime it, paint it, block it, whatever. How many hours is that? I got an idea. I need to sit down and think about it. The reason I haven't done that because I'm not much for idle time. It's time to take care of business. Like Jess Hogan says, it is what it is. I'm going to do it justice the best I can. Like I said, I give him credit. At least he was honest. Because I told him, I said, we can't get too far out there, Pac-Man. And when the car gets done, you can't. Don't have the money. Can't do that. I told him we could go right back to the original deal. The price that we quoted on. I'll pack it with fiberglass and we'll call it a day. He says he don't want that. But he can't afford to go all the way. So we're going to go quite a bit of the way. I feel bad for the guy. Because I've been in a situation when I was sanding on my Camaro and socks were getting caught in the grinder. I know how it feels when your dream car, quote unquote, turns into something else. You can't keep throwing good money after bad money. I believe if Pac-Man had the money, he would go all out. But he doesn't. And I really respect the man to humble himself and say he don't got it like that. I respect people that tell the truth. Very much so. I can't put too many hours into it. I gotta find out the cutoff line. In a sense, I'm glad that Pac-Man isn't going the full distance because I didn't really want to take on that big a job. Then he asked me, when do you want this car out of here so you can do the chop? I said, Pac-Man, I wouldn't take this car if I knew it was going to be this deep. But I shook a man's hand. And I didn't make him decide tonight what he's going to do. Because don't make somebody make a rash decision. Tell him to think about it. But we did agree on more money. We didn't agree when I would get it. Next Friday he'll be over here. I won't let myself get too deep. And I don't believe Pac-Man would do that, but you just never know. I actually told Pac-Man he's got an 84 Cutlass with lightning rods. I said, you could sell that to finance this, but it's none of my business. He goes, he would, but that was not the first car he owned, but the same year and body style of the first car he owned. And I know all that is because I don't have my first car. Because when you have, especially when you have your first car and you get my age, even if you have a car in that era within a year or two, it makes you go back in time while you drive it. You young strapping bucks don't understand that yet. You're not an old man. You're not You're not wearing a back support because your back hurts from DAing all day. Your time's coming. It's 15 minutes. I talked to BW Darren. He said that HBR's daughter's back. That's good. So, I really don't need anybody to leave a nasty comment about this car. Because do you know what really shape your car is in? Because if you didn't do the bodywork like I fucking said, you don't know. Because if you leave nasty comments on this video, it isn't hurting me. But you don't know how it feels for Batman. Maybe you do. You Pete, I'm gonna leave that at that. That's your warning. Don't leave nasty comments on this video. It's kind of like this. I can say stuff about my loved ones I don't like, but god damn, no one ever better talk bad about my loved ones. It's kind of like that with this car. Not today. What comes around goes around. Got a lot of thinking to do. I try to order. Fuck it, it's too many minutes, man. I ain't got shit to say. Peace, people. Enjoy your evening.